Hello everybody and welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing the second challenge for well, besides the TBR, so I guess technically it's kind of like the third, but it's the challenge by Monsterathon, and this one is conquering your fears through books. And you're supposed to recommend some books based on things that you're afraid of and everything. And so one of the things that I am kind of afraid of is being isolated. I don't like it if there's not a way to get from point A to point B. It kind of freaks me out. I don't want to be stuck on an island or any kind of like survival type thing where you're out and there is not a lot of ways out of where you're at, and there is something out there with you, or there could be, and you don't know. And I don't like that kind of thing. And so based on like that kind of stuff, I've got 10 by Gretchen McNeil, and this is actually a kind of retelling of Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None, which would be another one that's kind of like this. And I haven't read that one, which is bad on me. I should read the source material first, but I have read this one and I did enjoy it. It's not like, you know, incredibly great, but I did like it. It's about some teenagers who are invited to this island, and whenever they get there, they can't get off the island, and there is somebody there that's trying to kill them off one by one. And I really liked it. It was, you know, pretty good. For young adult horror, it wasn't too bad. And then I listened to, and I'll put the picture here, a book called Maw by Taylor, I'm not sure how you say his last name, Zonok, maybe? Zonok? I don't know. Anyway, put the picture here. And it was about some cave divers, or whatever they call them. They went to investigate like this ancient cave, and there's a lot of claustrophobic type things and being crammed in some very tight places that I'm not really fond of either. But whenever they do discover that like the people that led them there like just kind of left them there, so they had to kind of fend for themselves. And that's kind of like the thing that I don't like. It's like, you know, you get brought somewhere and then all of a sudden you find out that you're all by yourself or things like that. And there is something in the caves with them that's not really good either. So it is a horror. And I thought it was okay. I gave it like 3 stars, but I know some other people that liked it a lot more than me, so that's why I decided to feature it here, because it was one that came to my mind whenever I thought about this kind of thing. And another one is Chills by Mary Sangiovanni, and I'll put the picture here because I don't have the book. But it's about being kind of isolated in a snowstorm, and there's some kind of supernatural monster out there that's killing people. And it's the first in the Kathy Ryan series. She is an occult specialist who has to try to figure these things out. And I really enjoyed that, and I have enjoyed the series as the ones that I have read so far. And so I thought I would mention that. And then another one I'm not extremely frightened of a lot, but I'm not a big fan of, and so I thought I'd mention it here, and that's spiders. I was bit by a spider last year, and it was not a good thing. I had a bad experience, and after that I've been kind of like a little bit more leery of spiders than normal. But I don't like them, and so I just thought I would mention the Hatching series by Ezekiel Boone. I've read that series. It's a trilogy, and I was not a big fan of these giant spiders that were killing people, and really they weren't really giants, but they were just like flesh-eating spiders, and it was just really creepy. So I thought I'd mention that. And also, I don't do snakes. I hate snakes. I cannot stand snakes, and even having the snake on the cover just totally freaks me out. And so there is this one book that I do have the audio book for to review, and it's Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. And I don't know a lot about it, except for I know the author's writing about her own experience with secret societies, I guess, from her college days, and probably using a little bit of her imagination to go along with it. And so I know it's about secret societies, but I don't know a whole lot about it, except for that there's this really nasty snake on the front of it, and that's creeping me out. But I do want to read it anyway, or listen to it, and so we're going to give it a go. It'll be my first Leigh Bardugo, and hopefully I like it. I've heard a little bit of mixed reviews. One of my favorite booktubers, Books and Lala, she is not a fan of it, and she was really hoping to be, and she didn't like it very well, so that there just really made me kind of curious about it, because I want to see if I'm going to like it or not. So I'm going to give it a try, but it's one I'm recommending here, but I haven't actually read it, so I just wanted to put it out there. And so there you have it. That are the ones that are, I can't speak. So there you have it. That are all the books that I am going to recommend for this Conquering Your Fears book challenge. Hope you liked this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.